And just got info of my stalker doing something just before this. Great. Anyway, Oceanside 24-hour fitness. Hey man, quick question for you.
Yeah.
You know what to do? Customer come in, they have a service dog with them.
Service dog?
Yeah.
Not 100% sure. Would you like me to ask someone about that?
Sure, you got a manager here or something? You might want to. Yeah, but I'd had problems with 24-hour fitness specifically telling me that I had to show them doctor's paperwork, certification, identification.
It does have to be a certified service animal.
Okay, but who certifies it though?
So if you have it's through like an organization, so there is a true registry for service animals.
A true registry for service animals.
So
you wouldn't take owner trained and you wouldn't take a service dog in training.
We would have to have a service dog. So if it's a service dog in training through a service organization.
But you couldn't take, you would not take self-trained.
No, we'd have to have it has to be a verified service animal.
Verified. And again, how would you verify? What type of papers?
So again, if you have a certified service animal, then they would typically provide you with that information.
Well, here's the thing. There's no such thing as a certified animal. Federal law makes it a crime to ask someone for papers over a service dog, and you are allowed to self-train. It's a crime. You can't do that. You cannot say, show me certification for your service dog. And also, self-training is explicitly allowed by the Americans with Disabilities Act. And in California, service dogs in training are permitted public access. So everything you said is wrong.
So I apologize if I maybe misspoke in the way that I directed it. We don't allow pets in the club. It has to be a certified, registered service animal.
Okay, yeah, but you can't have that. There's no such thing as registered. There's no such thing as certified. That's
so I can provide the exact explicit information.
Sure, if you got the policy, because I happen to know 24-hour fitness policy, and the policy is verbatim, if someone says they have a service dog, make no further inquiries and make every effort to assist them in using the facilities. That's the written company policy, but what I run into is people who say what you just said, which causes a serious problem, because it puts you in the position of having to commit an act of fraud by providing fake papers or not having access.
For any certification, I've just simply outlined that we allow true service animals in the club
that are trained by a program and not self-trained.
Either, but it can't be a pet that's self-trained at home.
See, you're saying no self-training again. The Americans with Disabilities Act specifically.
It cannot be a pet, a self-trained pet. It cannot be a pet.
No.
But I will get you the information.
Yeah. You are allowed to train your own service dog. That's a right.
I think you're misunderstanding, but I'm going to provide you the very specific details.
And that's where they get into trouble, because professionally trained service dog costs $20,000, but you're allowed to train your own. So to a poor disabled person, that has a big impact. That's not a near miss. And then there's service dogs in training, which is a California thing, a state law.
All right. I'll probably punch you in the wrong number. I'll get. Welcome in, guys.
And the law's been that way for roughly a third of a century.
Give me just a moment.
Sorry.
There you go.